In 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus thought they had found their dream home in Westfield, New Jersey. It was a stunning 6-bedroom house at 657 Boulevard, perfect for raising their 3 children. But before they could even move in, a series of terrifying letters turned their dream into a nightmare. The first letter. A few days after closing on the house, Derek was alone, painting walls, when he checked the mailbox. Among the usual bills and junk mail was a white envelope addressed in unfamiliar handwriting. Inside, the letter began innocently enough, congratulating the Broaddus family on purchasing their new home. But as Derek read further, his blood ran cold. Dearest new neighbor at 657 Boulevard, allow me to welcome you to the neighborhood. 657 Boulevard has been the subject of my family for decades now, and as it approaches its 110th birthday, I have been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. The letter continued with chilling detail, mentioning the Broaddus children and asking if they had already discovered the house's secrets. It was signed, The Watcher. Derek rushed home and showed the letter to Maria. They immediately contacted the police, who told them not to mention it to their neighbors just yet, as they had no idea who could have sent it. More letters arrived. Days later, another letter arrived. 657 Boulevard is anxious for you to move in. It has been waiting for years for you to come. Do you need to fill the house with the young blood I requested? Once I know their names, I will call to them and draw them to me. The Watcher knew their children's names, knew their ages, knew which rooms they would be sleeping in. Terrified, the Broaddus family stopped bringing their children to the house and put all plans to move in on hold. A third letter came, growing more menacing. Have they found out what is in the walls yet? In time, they will. The investigation desperate, Derek and Maria hired a private investigator and a forensic linguist to analyze the letters. The PI focused on the neighborhood, particularly a man who lived nearby with a history of strange behavior, but there was no hard evidence. The linguist suggested the writer was older, possibly mimicking speech patterns from decades past. The police also questioned a neighbor named Michael Langford, whose family had lived on the street for years, but they found no direct proof he was involved. DNA testing on the letters suggested a woman had licked the envelopes, but it led nowhere. The house remains empty. The Broaddus family never moved into 657 Boulevard. They put it up for sale, but rumors about the Watcher made it difficult to find buyers. They even tried to sell the property to developers who would tear it down, but the town rejected their proposal. Over time, the letters slowed, then stopped completely. In 2019, the Broadduses managed to sell the house at a loss. The new owners have not reported any letters, at least none that they have made public. To this day, the identity of the Watcher remains a mystery.